Well, everything changes here today. In verse 24, the focus goes away from Peter and now comes back to the Apostle John. But keep this in mind. The last thing that we just heard in this conversation was Jesus telling Peter, in essence, you better listen very carefully to what I say, because there are rumors and things that are not true being said and spread, and they can really hurt you and the church because they can set up false expectations. They can malign and mislead people. Listen very carefully. And again, follow me. He said it repeatedly, follow me. And we saw, follow me, Peter, even though I'm telling you now that your life will end in crucifixion, it's going to get hard. You're going to be persecuted. We've seen this throughout the gospel. Jesus told his disciples, listen, if they hated me, what in the world are you expecting anything less from? They're going to hate you too. They're going to persecute you too. They're going to lie about you too. They're going to deceive around you just like they did me. And Peter was told, now you follow me. Well, watch what God's word says here again. Now we're at the close of the Gospel of John. 2 verses left. Verse 24. This is the disciple who is testifying or bearing witness to these things, and who wrote these things. And we know that his testimony is true. Now, I dare say most of us don't read that one verse that way very often. But I read it with emphasis because I want you to see where God is saying so much more than what we might typically pick up on. Let's walk through this verse again, understanding Christmas and the call to be Christ-like and to be the church, which is what this gospel is all about. John has set out to ensure that you, me, and everybody else that ever reads this will come to understand that Jesus is the promised Messiah, that Jesus is God, that Jesus is the Lord, meaning the master of every true follower's life, follower being a servant, slave, committed disciple. Well, let's see how the exclamation mark comes down, making this personal to you and me. And my prayer is that you will hear in John's example an exemplary call for you and me to follow Christ in this same way. And here, as we now unfold this truth, becomes the platform for Christmas. Here comes the purpose of Christmas.